there, lovely souls! Welcome back to new video, your trusted haven for insightful conversations about personal growth and self-discovery. Today, we're meeting on a transformative journey that's close to the hearts of many. Silence your inner critic. Learn how to stop talking to yourself in your head. Now, I've personally grappled with that nagging inner critic, and I've learned some profound techniques along the way. Today, I'm thrilled to share these insights with you so you can take charge of your self-talk and embark on a journey of personal growth. Our inner critic can be the harshest voice we ever encounter, and it has the power to hold us back from pursuing our dreams, embracing opportunities, and living our best lives. But here's the good news. You have the ability to take control of this internal dialogue and shift it towards self-love and self-empowerment. Our minds are incredible, complex landscapes filled with thoughts, emotions, and an inner dialogue that accompanies us throughout life. But what happens when that inner voice turns into a relentless critic, constantly whispering doubts and insecurities? It's a challenge many of us face, but the good news is we have the power to silence this inner critic and nurture a kinder, more empowering self-talk. In this video, we'll delve deep into the art of taming that inner critic, quieting the negative self-talk, and replacing it with a supportive, encouraging voice. Whether you've battled self-doubt, anxiety, or that pesky habit of second-guessing yourself, the insights we'll explore today will empower you to transform your self-talk into a positive, uplifting force in your life. So, find a cozy spot, maybe a cup of soothing tea, and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Let's dive into this empowering conversation and uncover the tools that will help you silence your inner critic and start talking to yourself in a way that fosters self-love, confidence, and personal growth. It's perfectly normal and healthy to talk to yourself. Whether it's out loud or in your head, self-talk helps people subconsciously process feelings, think through problems, and weigh options when making decisions. Unfortunately, that voice in the back of your head can sometimes get out of control and make it hard to focus. Don't worry. There are plenty of ways to shift your focus and calm this self-talk down. Keep in mind, if this self-talk gets to the point that it becomes difficult to perform daily tasks, it's best to talk to a doctor or therapist. Some people use self-talk to remind themselves of things. For example, they may list items out loud at the grocery store to see if they forgot anything. This type of self-talk is extremely common, and it's perfectly fine to do this. Talking to yourself, either out loud or in your head, is completely normal. So long as it doesn't interfere with your daily life, it isn't anything to worry about. First, stopping self-talk in the moment. Talk out loud to work through your thoughts and get over them. Often, your internal dialogue is a natural response to a question, problem, or decision you're facing. Instead of fighting the self-talk, just talk out loud to yourself. It may feel silly, but the self-talk will go away, and you'll have an easier time resolving whatever you're dealing with. This process applies to that small narrator in the back of your head that shows up when you're thinking through a problem or get bored. If you are actually hearing a voice that isn't there, talk to a doctor to see if there's something else going on. Try paying attention to your self-talk for a few seconds instead of ignoring it. Everyone talks in their head occasionally. You do this to process what you're experiencing, weigh decisions, or as a defense mechanism when you're nervous. Ignoring this self-talk probably won't make it go away, but acknowledging it for a few seconds may actually help it stop. Close your eyes and follow the self-talk for 5-10 seconds. Then, go back to what you were doing to see if it goes away. Listening to your self-talk makes you aware that you're doing it. In addition, it makes you think through what you're actually saying to yourself, which makes you process what you're thinking and may make the self-talk stop. Make some meaningless sounds to interrupt your self-talk. Making a few random noises for 20-30 seconds will often get your self-talk to calm down. Try making the sound of a clock tick-tocking, a motor revving up, or a plane taking off. Interrupting your internal dialogue with noises that don't mean anything will break your train of thought and get you out of your head. This sounds kind of goofy, but that's kind of the point. Internal narration and private thoughts are often complex and elaborate. Simple, silly sounds have the ability to break your thought process and reorient your headspace. Run through your senses and say what you're experiencing out loud. One way to override your brain and refocus is to perform a sensory loop. To do this, assess everything you're sensing right now and either recite it out loud or in your head. Say, "I am seeing," and describe what you see. Then say, "I am smelling," and describe what you smell. Repeat this process with what you feel, hear, and taste. Figuring out how to describe what you're experiencing will force you to be present and keep that self-talk from getting out of hand. Try doing some meditation or yoga to declutter your thoughts. Meditation and yoga can help you be more mindful and quiet out of control thoughts in your head. Try doing 15-30 minutes of meditation or yoga whenever your self-talk is bothering you. Set aside time to do meditation or yoga every day if this is a persistent problem for you. Strike up a conversation with someone to get you out of your head. Talking to someone else can help you feel more engaged with the present. Try chatting with a friend, coworker, family member if you need to distract yourself from your thoughts. Actively listen to what they're saying so your attention doesn't drift back to your self-talk. Do something you enjoy to calm down negative self-talk. Play a game, complete some crossword puzzles, or go for a walk. Doing something you enjoy can help distract your mind and keep you focused on positive, happy things. Try to set aside time every day to work on a hobby or project you enjoy. Many people naturally use self-talk to critique themselves as a way of coping with anxiety or self-doubt. This is perfectly natural, but doing too much of this can make it hard to make decisions or relax. Doing something you enjoy puts you in a positive headspace, which pushes out any negative self-talk you're experiencing. Replace negative self-talk with positive thoughts. If your self-talk is making you anxious, nervous, or indecisive, try replacing some of the negative thoughts with more positive ones. Being more aware of the negative things you say to yourself, and then replacing those things with positive, or at least neutral statements can help relieve anxiety and boost your confidence. Whenever you catch yourself talking to yourself negatively, stop and try rephrasing your thoughts. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm a total failure," stop and reframe that thought into something more positive, like, "I'm actually not a total failure. I do fail sometimes, but I've also succeeded at things too. Failure happens sometimes, but I should keep trying." Second, getting help. Talk to a doctor or therapist if your self-talk interferes with your daily life. If your self-talk is keeping you from going about your daily business or being happy, it's best to talk to a doctor or therapist about this. Negative self-talk is a common symptom of several mental health issues, but these problems are treatable. Talk to your therapist or doctor about what you're experiencing to get the treatment you need. If your self-talk makes it hard to complete regular tasks or perform at school or work, you may be dealing with an anxiety disorder. If your self-talk is highly critical or hopeless, you may be experiencing depression. Go to therapy to improve your overall mental health. Your doctor or therapist may suggest talk therapy. By talking to a professional, you'll work through the issues you're experiencing and find healthy ways of coping with the symptoms you're experiencing. Ask your doctor for a referral or contact a therapist in your area to make an appointment. Keep a regular schedule and see your therapist regularly to improve over time. Talk therapy is the most popular option, but your doctor may suggest art therapy or group therapy. In art therapy, you work through your thoughts and emotions by making art and talking about it with a therapist. In group therapy, you share with and listen to other people with similar issues. Therapists are trained professionals. If you want to talk about deeply private thoughts or personal experiences from your past, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Your therapist will be understanding, sympathetic, and they won't judge you. Talk to your family and be open about what you're going through. Going through a mental health issue alone can be scary, but it doesn't need to be. Talk to your parents, partner, siblings, and close friends if you're comfortable with it. The people that care about you will support you, and it'll be much easier to grow if you're open about what you're experiencing. Explore medication as an option if therapy isn't enough. Talk to your doctor or therapist about medication. Unless you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia, medicine is typically a last resort. However, it may help you get back to feeling like yourself. Work with your doctor or therapist to assess your options and find what works best for you. See a doctor as soon as you can if you're hearing voices that aren't there. If you're hearing voices that are indistinguishable from the voices of real people, or the voice in your head has a distinct personality, you may be dealing with a more serious mental health issue. Your doctor will be able to help you figure out what's going on and causing you to hear these voices. The treatment for this will depend on what you're diagnosed with, but it may include medication. As we wrap up this profound journey into the art of silencing your inner critic and nurturing a kinder, more empowering self-talk, I want you to leave with a heart full of self-compassion and a mind brimming with self-confidence. Your inner critic may have been loud, but it's time to reclaim your inner voice, making it a steadfast ally on your path to personal growth and self-love. Remember, We all carry a unique voice within us, and it's time to let yours be one of kindness, encouragement, and unwavering support. It's time to become your own biggest cheerleader. You are deserving of love, kindness, and self-assurance, and it's within your power to nurture these qualities in your inner dialogue. Each word you say to yourself carries tremendous weight, so choose them with love and care. If you found these insights and strategies valuable, please consider giving this video a thumbs up, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing for more uplifting discussions on personal growth and self-discovery. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. Take care, stay positive, and continue your journey of self-discovery with a newfound sense of self-compassion and self-confidence. Until next time, my friends, keep learning, keep growing, and keep silencing that inner critic. Your inner voice has the potential to be your most powerful tool on your path to personal growth and self-love. You've got this, and I wholeheartedly believe in you. Keep shining, keep speaking kindly to yourself, and keep embracing the wonderful journey of self-discovery. The world is waiting for your unique brand of self-love and empowerment.